Hi again, everybody. Today we're back at it with some more ranked PGA competition. We'll see how this goes. They've reset the ranks. So we're starting from the bottom, and now we're here. Let's waste no time and jump right into our first matchup. Again, it randomly puts you against other real players in a singles match. 9 holes. The courses are randomly picked, but they can recycle. And then you also have the ranked duos option, which is a separate ranking. We may try a match or two of that out, depending on, how well we do. But first we'll play 9 holes. Again, I'm at par 3, I believe. But they reset the rank, so they placed me there based on some of my performances of late. I think the highest I've gotten in any season in single ranked solo competition was Bird 1, I believe. Pretty sure. And then in duos, I think I reached like Birdie 2. So I tend to stick to a certain level, I guess you could say, as far as skill. Let's see who we get. Will it be somebody on PlayStation or PC or Xbox? It's hard to tell sometimes if they're on Xbox or PC. Sometimes I can tell. Sometimes you can hear that they're on PC when they're clicking the keyboard. I just thought of something else I need to do real quick before we jump into our first matchup. Just to make sure that I'm not being heard by my opponent, I should probably...
WWE game name.
Hey, how are you doing? WWE game name? Not exactly sure what you mean by that, considering this is, even though it is a 2K game, we are playing golf here, not wrestling. Do I have a WWE game name? No, because I haven't played any of the wrestling games in a really long time, and it's kind of gotten away from that franchise, I guess, altogether, the WWE. But to those that are still into it, hats off to you. All right, first matchup here. Again, I might be a little rusty starting off, but I consider myself pretty average, playing this against other real opponents. Not terrible, not great, somewhere in the middle. And our first opponent is on PlayStation. Triton Greg. Shout out to a... Hey, Archie.
My name's John McCarthy.
Shout out to a close Greg that I know.
Looking forward to today, no question. Looks like we've decided to go with just the front 9 today.
Archie hopping in here again. Appreciate you, man.
And let's see what
first matchup of the broadcast. See how we do. I figure, it's cold outside. I'm not really caring about the outcome of football these days now. So
Yes, sir.
let's try to warm up with a little bit of a
We've got
virtual
about
summer, if you
130
will.
yards to go
Look at
here.
it, sunny and warm out here, clear on the golf course. But the reality is, as I look outside, whew, you better make sure you're bundled up.
A little too much to the right.
Hey, that's not terrible. We're on.
All right, here he comes.
We're on the
Into the deep
green.
rough. Let's see how he deals with it. Putting this one from downtown. This is it's going to be interesting.
Arch, how's the weather by you,
This
man?
one's going pretty hard
I
right to
imagine
left.
pretty cold too, where you're at. Ah,
And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up.
Snowing and freezing.
Looks like it has a little
really?
bit of a break to the left.
It's currently snowing where you're at, huh? Jeez. It's not snowing here, but it's cold.
Oh, almost. And here he goes, putting for par.
That's a golf game. 2K25 is also wrestling game.
To have
Yes, correct. You are absolutely right. 2K makes both franchises, this being one of them, and then the WWE, of course.
And after that one, we are all square.
They also do the NBA as well. I'd love to see them get a hold of the NFL franchise.
Yay, it's snowing, no stop.
Jesus, really? How many inches are you expected to get? Do you know?
All right, we got a par 5.
Or how many
here
do you
on the
have
second
currently?
hole.
Just curious. But yeah, I'd love to see 2K get a hand on the NFL franchise. They did at one time years ago.
And he could have
I
this
believe there
in
was some
for the
NFL
rough.
2K games on
All right,
the
that'll
Sega
hang on to the fairway
Dreamcast
for him.
years ago, and they did a pretty good job with them.
Okay, full
I
send.
don't know.
I think okay. I think if they were to able to get the licensing now, which they'd have to get EA's grip off of that, obviously, but if they were to do that, or if EA wouldn't renew their license, I think 2K could make an excellent NFL football
You from
game again.
USA?
I am. I am indeed. I am in the States. Abdul, welcome, by the way. Thank you for stopping in here. I hope everything is well where you're at. That might go in the sand. Ah, yeah.
And this shot's about 175
Again, these
yards
are random
out.
opponents. This guy is a real player, Trenton Gregg, and I don't know him. They put you up against. They try within the game. They try to put you against someone who is similar in ranking skill
All right, setting up in the
to make it fair play.
sand.
That doesn't always happen, but it's pretty accurate.
And we're going right of the pin.
Stay up.
Wow, you really cranked it out of that bunker. Well
I'm
done.
okay with that.
Okay, third shot.
Let's see if we can flop it close. That could have been a little better. Not terrible, but Abdul, I'm assuming you're a big WWE fan, yeah? You play the wrestling games or watch the programs?
He almost got that one to go.
He had a halfway decent line. He just gave it too much pepper, too much heat, and a little too much on it.
My favorite wrestler is Jade.
Jade. I'm going to be honest. I'm assuming that's a female.
One up on your opponent.
I don't know who that is. Like I said, I haven't been watching wrestling in quite some time. But I used to be a big fan years ago, like many years back,
Cargill.
especially during the DX Attitude Era. Man, that was fun to watch. Missed. I also
Undertaker is
really
analog.
Undertaker is the real. I agree. Abdul, yeah. Great minds think alike. I agree. He'll always be an OG. You can never take that away from him. No matter what happens to him with his health and his personal life, he will always be the OG of the franchise.
That hole will be halved.
Yeah, his real name is Mark Calloway. That's the Undertaker. He's and for the most part, a lot of other competitors in that field, in that entertainment industry, they usually have nothing but good things to say about him. And that says a lot in an industry that...
Yay, she is a black muscular wrestler. She is the champ now.
Okay. Awesome. Jacqueline, I remember her back in the day. Woo, I bet you were a fan of her too, huh? Woo-wee! Look out now.
5-iron on display for this one.
I met a couple of wrestlers over the years.
Let's see what happens
and had some good experiences with them, particularly Road Dogg. I actually met him, and I met him outside of a signing even, and he was very, very cool, very personable, not arrogant at all.
Are nice.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, yeah. God, her back must have really killed sometimes, though, huh? Jeez. She was also on an episode of Fear Factor where they had the WWE wrestlers compete. I can't remember who won that. I think it was one of the Hardy Boys, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah. But she didn't... She beat one of the challenges, Jacqueline, if I remember. Yeah.
Oh snap.
Oh, denied.
Yeah, that was a fun episode of Fear Factor, man. That was cool. Yeah, that was back in the day. I remember that. But again, Road Dogg was... Is any game on UFC? Not for me. I don't play the UFC games here. Sorry if that's what you're into and what you dig. Yeah, I don't have any of those games. He's gonna win the hole. I tanked it on this one. I'll give him it. Yeah, there's no way he's gonna miss it in those strokes. Yeah, we'll give him that.
Make up for it on the next one, maybe.
Who else did I see in person outside of the ring? China, Joni Lawler. She actually signed a copy of her book that I had. Again, very nice. That was a real quick interaction just because it was at an actual signing. I met Lita as well. She signed something for me, and
you know the AF Championship game is on.
Yeah, I do know that. Yeah.
Little play.
Yeah, I personally don't really care the outcome of that match. you know, not really following it now. Now that my teams have been eliminated, so
Here's a look at their 5-iron. And this one is around 180 yards to the
um,
pin.
and Lita looked at that time. Lita looked really good. Looked really China too. She looked very nice. Sable, I, I I went with a buddy to meet her. I didn't really care to meet her, but he did, and he got his Playboy signed by her. She was very arrogant, very rude.
Get to the right. Get to the
Um,
right.
you could just tell very
All right, you're on
self-righteous,
the
very full
green,
of
miles
herself.
away from the hole, but that
Not
was the par
somebody
3.
that
All
you
right,
could
this is a
relate to.
putt, but
Just
let's
couldn't.
just kind of
She,
consider it an approach shot. Let's try to get this one nice and
horrible
close to the
attitude.
cup, and
Horrible.
hopefully we can putter in from there.
Uh, Kane, aka Glenn Jacobs, we met him when he was still rocking the original red mask, and he was nice. Didn't say anything, but he was cool. You could tell he was being cool. He wasn't being a
My,
prick.
flew right by the hole.
But he didn't say a word.
And
He
he
just
sinks this next
grunted.
putt.
He
He's going to
made
go 2 up
grunting
on the
noises
hole.
because
Look
he
out.
had his mask on. Uh, that's all of them that I can remember offhand. Um,
Looks like he started this one out right.
I always
This
wanted to
one
meet
good.
Undertaker back in the day, but
Oh,
we
and the
never
putt
had gotten the
doesn't
opportunity.
go.
At least out this way.
All right, this one's from 14 feet away. This one looks like it's
I
breaking
did
just
see
a touch
Undertaker in
to the
street
left.
clothes though in person, and that was at a wrestling event, and we got to see him outside of the arena on the way to his rental car. And at that time, he was wearing a Camel T-shirt, the Camel brand, the cigarette brand. He had a tight white T-shirt, Camel brand, and he had black jeans on with boots, and he was walking with Paul Bearer to their rental car to go to the airport. And people were yelling, and I had a pretty good view of him, but that was about it.
Going towards that hole. Nicely done. Okay, he's left with this to have the hole. Yeah, I think he was going to make that putt anyway. Good call. We'll head to the next. And that hole will be halved. Okay, 5th hole, par 4.
I was real big on Nitro, the WCW Nitro. Um, I used to have a second shift job back then, and I would get home and they would do the replay of Monday Nitro, like back to back. They'd play it live, and then they'd do the replay right afterwards. And I'd make it home just in time for the replay, or shortly thereafter that would start. So my routine on those Monday nights would be to sit up and watch Nitro, and they did some really cool things with that company for a while too, especially with the NWO, and then the whole Sting thing that they had going when he would drop from the rafters, that whole crow character that he had adopted. Um, yeah, those were always fun to watch. Can I clear that? Just barely. Whew.
All right, here's his second shot.
In USA golf is common or elite. Hey man, I'm about to eat. I'll see you later.
All right, Archie, go get your grub on, man. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Eat something good for me, will you? Please. And then if it's your sort of thing, have a drink maybe too with it.
Oh, might have enough to get to the green.
And to answer your question,
that's all right though.
yes, golf is pretty common in the States.
Chicken
It's
and dumplings.
Ooh, yeah. Get some of that. I'd probably put little hot sauce on there for me.
Oh, he almost dropped
But
the
yeah, that
chip.
sounds great. Chicken and dumplings, a little hot sauce, cold beer. Woo! Yes, please. Oh, I had the
Well, the
line.
judge
I
got
had
that
it.
one.
Woo!
And this is his look at a par putt.
Didn't go in, but that was still a good chip regardless. Yeah, I'd say especially Florida,
This
USA,
much left
those
to save
parts,
par on this one.
golf is pretty popular. But there's courses all over the US. So yeah, golf is a pretty popular sport.
All right, let's get to the next.
I don't play it in reality.
Okay, that hole's going to
My
be
brother
packed.
does, and I've learned a few things from
Par
him.
3 here on the 6th.
But I really enjoy golf video games, especially if it has a online aspect to it. So, and it's a good change up. I think this is a good change up. It's a good sport from,
Here's our
if you're
7
someone who
iron.
plays a lot of Call of Duty or shooter
Crooked
games,
tee
or
shot.
I like open world games as well. When I want to change it up and I still I want something that's more chill, but I want competition at the same time. This is perfect. I recommend this to anybody who wants to learn something new that maybe hasn't played a golf game and wants to just change the pace, change the scenery, but still wants to compete. This is perfect for that.
And
You could have
that'll
rolled a
do.
little more to the left on that.
He's got
He
a
had a
very long
fresh mind.
future here. Let's see what he can
Yeah, yeah. See,
make
Abdul,
this
you
one
know what
from
I'm
left to
talking about.
right.
You get it. You get it. I hope I'm saying the name correctly. Abdul
Good lie with that
Wahid.
putt.
I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced.
All right, sink this
Abdul
one and he'll
Wahid.
win the hole. And this one's going pretty hard right to left.
Yeah, almost.
Oh, I almost got it right, huh? Close.
Abdullah.
Abdullah.
Talking
Abdullah.
4 feet to
Okay,
go.
got it. Do you mind Abdul for shorter, or would you prefer Abdullah? We can stick with Abdullah. That's who you are. Got it. I'll try to remember that. So I'm assuming you play wrestling games or UFC games. You like those kind of
He's
fighting
hitting
games,
three
Abdullah?
free.
That's your thing. That's what you're into.
That's a Arabic.
And
Arabic.
that hole
Yeah,
will
yeah, I got it.
wind.
I got it.
Okay, we've got a par 5 for the 7th. All right, let's launch this into the atmosphere, preferably hitting the fairway. Yeah, that'll play.
I need him to
And
mess
he's looking
up
at
here.
around 195 yards to the pin.
If he could shank this left, that'd be great. It's a little left, a little bit.
They've gone with the 6 iron on this one.
Okay, if I can get this on,
And here's our
if I can
second
get
shot
this
on the
on that
7th.
little green island here, which it almost looks like a giant footprint. Even if it's not quite on, but I get it close, that'd be great. Move it over a little bit, and hopefully we'll get it dialed in. Ooh, that's a decent line.
Heading right at the pin.
That's decent. Sit up. Sit. Okay. A lengthy putt, but not terrible. At least it's on, so that'll give us a chance to win the hole. At the very least, we're gonna have the hole here. If I don't get a good putt on it, that was an excellent chip. Oh, I can't even lie. That was an incredible chip from there. He almost holed it out.
You're good in physics.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. I have my moments. I'll say that. Ooh, lengthy putt here. It does a little bit of zigzag. Oh, it's gonna drift left. Oh, great pace. Just didn't have the line.
And this one is
I had great speed on it. I just didn't get my line. Yeah. Ah.
He's got a 4-footer to deal with here.
He should make this no problem. That's an easy putt. Damn.
And that hole will be halved.
Well, we have the hole like I said we would.
Okay, here we go. Par 4, 8th hole.
Pretty evenly matched, even though he's got one up on me here so far. But
looking good off the tee. Well, looking forward to this hole. Oh, and a down slope out there in the landing area. This one could catch a few more yards.
Ooh, I pulled it a little left there. Thankfully, this fairway is spaced out. Hope we don't connect on that tree branch when we do our next liftoff with the ball here. We should be okay.
Golf is also a luck sometime.
It is. I cannot disagree with that.
Second shot here on hole number 8.
Yep.
And the green tends to slope away from us where we want to land it, so be careful of the approach.
Oh, yes. Not a bad shot from there. That was not a bad shot, especially being on that slant that I was on.
Okay, this is his birdie putt.
He's probably going to make this.
To the left.
Yep.
And he gets it to drop, and that'll be for birdie.
If I miss this, I think he wins.
With your friend on the hole.
I have to make this.
Oh, yeah, that'll work nicely. 2 birdies in a row for you. And that hole will be halved.
Okay, I got one more chance to try and tie him here to make it all square. If I don't do it here, he wins. This is the final hole of the match. When you play this online, it's always 9 holes. They never do a full 18-hole course. It's always 9 holes for ranked matches. If you do a casual match with a friend, then you can pick different courses and you can play 18 holes if you want. But not when it's a ranked match. Ooh, that's not good. That's going to put me in a
unlucky,
unfortunate situation there. That's not a good lie.
All right, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot.
Yeah, I shanked it hard left on that one. Oh, he's got a great line. Wow. A little bit of distance on the putt, but that still was a good shot.
All right, let's have a good second shot here on the 9th.
I'm not betting I'm going to be able to get it very close from here. This is
Safely on the green.
okay. I mean, could have been a little better, but
Will he
considering
make
where I
it?
was,
He's got a long putt, so could go either way. I think this putt looks like it's going left.
Graphics card.
Oh, almost in there.
this is on a base PS5,
this to win
PlayStation
the hole.
5, by the way. So
It looks like this one's breaking to the
I
left.
don't have a additional graphics card. On PC, you might be able to have that. That was my chance,
Unfortunate.
and I blew it.
He's got 3 feet to go.
He gave me a chance, and I blew it. Ah. Yeah. I could have won the hole,
Well, this one is over,
and we could have gone into a playoff hole, a tie, to break the tie, but
is always next time.
Yep.
All right, thank you so much for the round. That was
He
great
gave me
to
a
see
chance,
you.
and I
Outdoors with you.
couldn't pull it out.
We will see you soon.
Tough one. But look, we're evenly matched, though. Look at his division rank, and look at mine. We're in the same field, and I just couldn't hold it together in the end. Had a chance. Damn, that's how it goes.
What's the time on there?
I'm assuming you're asking, Abdullah, you're asking what my current time is where I'm located. The current time here is 2:47 p.m. I'm Central Time, U.S. Yep. So it's almost 10 to 3 in the afternoon. And it is cold, baby. It is cold here. We're gonna try another match right away. We'll jump into another one. See who we get this time.
Snowy.
Yes, it is not snowing currently, but we do have a little bit of snow on the ground. But it's just it's freezing cold. The temperatures are not nice, not friendly. Burning Reaper, we get another PlayStation player here. Back-to-back PlayStation opponents. That doesn't always happen. I say that because the game is available on multiple platforms, PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, and it has cross-platform play, so.
Hello there. It is me, John McCarthy, here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I think things are going to go our way today. I think this is going to be some fun. We're kicking off a
Stay out of that sand.
match play here. All right, let's go full sand. Here we go. Ouch.
You don't like putting it in the sand because it sacrifices your distance on your next shot.
PS5 price in USA.
The current PlayStation 5 price on average,
dropping fairway for sure.
I think for the base PS5, I think it's still around $600. That's just a rough estimate off the top. I didn't. I'd have to look that up, but I think it's around 600 for regular PS5, and the PS5 Pro is obviously a little bit more. This PlayStation I've had since it first came out. Like, I literally had this on day one of release. They actually delivered it to my door the day it released, which was incredible. The fact that they were able to do that and get it to me on release day was pretty impressive. I pre-ordered it, and I just was stunned that I got it on the day of release because not everybody was getting it on day one. There were backups and late deliveries.
You are on wait list.
chosen the pitching wedge.
I was, but like I said, I pre-ordered it pretty fast, and
the green side bunker.
and they delivered. I mean, it was really quite remarkable that they were able to get it to my doorstep as quick as they did on the actual release date, which I think was like November 12th of like what the hell was it? Like 2000. I mean, it's been 6 or 7 years, so not bad.
I'll take that. Nice.
Not bad. It almost kicked over to the hole. That was pretty impressive.
You're doing 9 to 5.
Basically. Yep.
Oh my, almost in with the chip. Here we go, par putt. This one's going a bit to the right.
So it breaks a little bit to the right. Not too hard, but just enough. Let's try it right about there, maybe. A little bit more.
Ooh, that was close.
I needed to give it a little bit more to the left, and I would have had that. Great pace, not the right angle.
That's going to put him one.
Hole. That should be a pretty easy putt. He missed. I can't believe it. I can't believe he missed that.
And this is about 4 feet.
And now I've got an easy putt, and I'm not missing this. No way.
And if he can sink this, that's going to have the hole. And nothing big to report after that first hole. We're all square.
This golf course looks like it's in like the Dakotas or Arizona or something like that, huh? Some of these, and this might be one of them, some of these courses that you encounter in these ranked matches are created by real players. You can make your own golf course. And if the people at 2K, if it gets enough hits where people have played the course, 2K will look at it, and if they like the course, they'll verify it, and they'll make it a regular course in the game for ranked matches. So that's,
oh my goodness, you almost hold
so
it.
that's pretty awesome. And there are tons of different courses that players have made. And if you didn't know better, you would think that the developers put them in the game. They're that well done with the tools that they let you use. Yeah, this course I'm on right now is player created.
And the approach heading to the left.
Oh, that ball got some height off of that rock. Woo! Wow.
And here we go with
In Pakistan, no rules regulations on gaming.
Okay, that's awesome. That's good to hear. Yeah, it always kind of sucks when things are limited due to your governments and restrictions out there, you know what I mean? So that's good to know. That's I'm glad for you that you don't have any. It sucks to have somebody else dictate or tell you what you can and can't do, right? I don't care who you are and where you're from. To have somebody control facets of your life or what you're into, yeah, that's never fun. I should be able to do what I want and take the risks that I want without somebody else telling me what I should and shouldn't do, you know?
He's on the green. Wouldn't call it a great approach by any means, but he's on with a big putt in his near future. Now this guy's way out there. Look at this. Look at where he's setting this putt up. Can you even see the hole from here?
From that distance, that's a pretty good putt. That's really good, actually, to get it get it up there. I wasn't going to let him putt, and I'm like, nah, let him try it.
Okay, this putt for double bogey.
Now I'm going to
All right,
concede.
let's give your opponent that putt and move on to the next. All right, drop this and you'll go one up on
Awesome.
your opponent.
Off to a good start in this one so far.
Friend after that hole.
Won that hole.
Number 3. You made good contact.
Yeah, that was a really good drive.
Abbottabad, you heard that place.
I have not.
Off here.
I have not heard of that location. If you want to enlighten me or clue me in, you're more than welcome. But no, I am not familiar.
I think.
I'm assuming that's the area in which you're from or where you're located.
And as he sets up, he's looking at around 190 yards to the pin. Hitting into an elevated green here. We're going to need a little extra club, I think.
Are we, though? Let's take a look. Okay, I'll club up a little bit, but I don't want to overshoot this, that's for sure. Lengthy putt, but not bad. I'm on the dance floor. That's what counts. 36-foot putt coming up.
Ooh, almost in there with the chip.
That wasn't a terrible chip. He put a little bit too much on it and it rolled out.
Okay, if you sink this, you'll go 2 up on your friend. Breaking pretty hard to the left.
I just want to get this close. Just get it close. Even if I don't get it in, getting it close is real good.
American not happy with that place.
Oh, yeah?
Ouch.
Why is that? Why do you say that? I don't follow a lot of extra politics and,
it's breaking to the left, I think.
you know, disagreements and stuff. There's enough negativity in the world. I don't need to keep my eye on it, you know?
Ooh, still looking good.
He made that putt. Wow.
And he gets that to drop.
That's actually, I did not expect him to make that putt. Wow.
Drop this one for birdie. And that hole's halved.
See, but just like real golf, the reality of golf, just when you think you know or just when you think you know how it's going to go, or the outcome, or you think you're doing good, things can change on an instant. Yeah. And here, I think I'm going to club down a little bit and hopefully bounce and roll up on. That's my hope anyway. Ooh, not good. We could get a generous kick off of that, maybe.
Well, that approach missed the mark a little bit.
That was not good. That there is an example of what you don't want to do, is have it bounce into the sand from there. But I pulled it left again. I've been having that problem today. I can't get my aiming consistently dialed in. I knew what I wanted to do, but I did not execute properly. He's got a pretty decent line here. Let's see where he puts it. This is a good shot. I think it's going to go off. Yep. But not by much. That's still a good shot. He's not in the sand. He's not in the rough.
Okay, let's get out of
He
here.
should be able to chip it close. Woo!
Almost in there.
I gave it a little much out of the sand, but it looked like it was buried pretty good, so I had to give it some extra oomph to get it out of there.
People of Abbottabad with innocent Americans, we are with humanity.
Okay. Okay.
All right, you need this to save par. Let's drop this in. This one's going left to right.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You know, so many people feel that hate is so much easier than appreciating and being respectful. And it's the same thing here. A lot of people, it's easier for them to be mad and hate. Oh man.
Brutal.
I've always kept the attitude of like, if somebody's not being negative towards me, there's no reason to seek out hate. No reason to be ugly and mean towards people.
Some bad people doesn't represent whole society.
That's a good point. That's an excellent point you just made.
Just a 3-foot putt.
Putt's
going a little to the left.
Just because some people view things a certain way and you might live in a certain community where a lot of people feel that way, it's still possible to have a difference of opinion. It's possible to not fall into that line of thinking, and it sounds like you're an example of that.
Let's see how we do here on the 5th.
Which is extremely commendable and good to hear that you're not so quick to just fall in line with everybody else's beliefs, and just kind of think for yourself and say, why do I need to be that way, or why do people need to be that way? You don't have to be that way. People choose to be hateful. People choose to be mean.
You tattooed that drive.
And nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Everyone has flaws. Everyone has things that they go through in life.
Let's see what happens here with him.
And the sooner that you recognize that, the better off you might be. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Their attitude, their personality, that to me can really dictate what I think of them, rather than appearance or just.
Out of YouTuber and American people visit and happy, that's a media propaganda.
Yes. Yep.
Let's see how he deals with this bunker shot.
Yep. Well, people are, they're misinformed. If you're watching things on YouTube and social media, and you're presented with something that you see often, you start to believe it, even if it isn't the truth. You hear or read something often enough, even if it's garbage, even if it's not true, people start to believe it. And that's unfortunate. We are conditioned to be that way, unfortunately, in a lot of ways. If you think it's reality, if you really want to believe it, people, and other people are believing it, it often becomes the truth in their mind, but that's not the reality. You know what I mean? Sad.
Nicely played out of that fairway bunker. He got some distance on it too. Setting up here on the first cut.
should probably give it a little more club, maybe. And we'll see where we can end up here, potentially. Ooh, it's not going to curve like I wanted it to. Back in the sand, man. I'm a buddy of the sand lately. I had good distance on it. I just did not have the line. If I could have curved that more from that lie, I would have rolled up nicely for sure. Okay, so this has got an up slanting, in slanting hill here, uphill. So we're gonna have to hopefully get a good pop up out of the sand here. But from my side, it might not be an uphill. It might be downhill once it's out of the sand. We'll see. It's pretty level right there. That tells me it's extremely level right there. But to get it there out of the sand, this is going to be tricky. Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Not a whole lot of work left to do here. Nice shot. You'll be 2 up on the match if you sink this putt. This putt's going left to right pretty hard.
All right, downhill to the right. About an inch. Let's try it right about there. Oh.
This next putt is a par putt for him.
Oh, missed this. That'd be amazing. Feel free to miss this shot here, Reaper. Go ahead. Yes! He missed. I got a chance. I still got a chance to win this hole.
Okay, drop this and you'll go 2 up.
One game is very popular there. One man holding a bull and run.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This hole, you get the putt and you get the hole. Let's move on to the next.
Holding a ball and run.
We've made it to the 6th hole.
Yeah, I forget what that's called. I think I know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, the football. You're talking about football, right? It's called football here in the States.
We'll have that.
The NFL, National Football League. Yeah.
He appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes.
Yeah, they're having a big championship game going on currently. Yes. And I think that matchup that's going on or will be wrapping up determines who's going to be one of the teams in the Super Bowl. The final big matchup, yeah.
Approach heading right.
Man, is my ball it's like magnetized to the sand right now. I just can't get dialed in here. Luckily though, I'm 2 up in the match. So that's good. And he quit. He said screw it. He didn't have faith in coming back. He would have had to win the next 2 holes and he could have at least tied the game. But he didn't have confidence in himself to do that, and he said, screw it, I quit. Awesome. That means an overall victory for me. We'll take it. So far, our first matchup we lost. This was the second matchup that just concluded. So we have one loss and we have one win now.
Your level in game.
So 1-1. My current ranking in the game is par 3, I believe. Yep, par 3. And there are different levels. So it's hard to explain with it. They don't use like a traditional, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond type of thing. They have their own scaling and terminology. But basically, where I'm at right now would probably be equivalent to bronze. I think bronze or silver. Get some white pants on. And you earn a lot of these different pieces of clothing as you play the game. You don't have to buy these with real money. You can earn them just by playing the game, which is nice. Some of these cosmetics will only come with if you have their version of the season pass, which they call the clubhouse pass. And then there are unlockables just like anything else. All right, so we have one win and one loss, and we've played 2 matches so far. We're going to head into our third matchup. So we're 1-1. Greg, we played him in our first match.
In America, people also use Twitch.
Yes, Twitch is extremely popular. I personally, I am not a fan of the platform as far as utilizing it, and some of the politics that go on over there. And there's a lot of underlying hidden politics to that platform. So that's why I stay away from it.
Starting things off today with par 4. Okay, let's send this little biscuit on its way, and we'll take it from there.
I was actually happy to see Dr. Disrespect get away from that platform and have the falling out that he had. And I know he was it took a toll on him because he had a good relationship with that platform for many years. And they let him go over some bogus. But I was kind of glad to see him stream more often right here on YouTube versus being on Twitch. So, and I am a fan of his. Love or hate the guy, I've always been a fan of the character, the branding, thing, how he seemingly comes from an era that I respect. So.
He's got about 105
and being an older gamer, I also appreciate that. So. But yeah, like I said, Triton Greg, this was our first opponent. The very first matchup, I believe. So it's a rematch. And he beat me, but not by much. I had a chance, so hopefully we can get our revenge here against this guy. We're not off to a very good start. I got to really dial it in here. This does break, but trying to read how much is tricky.
Tekken is popular in Pakistan. Arslan Ash is Tekken champion here.
Oh, yeah? Sure, yeah. I like the Tekken games, man. I remember playing Tekken on arcade cabinets when I was younger. And is Tekken the one that has martial law? Or is that Virtua Fighter? Doesn't Tekken have a character that's named like Martial Law and he's kind of modeled after Bruce Lee? Or am I wrong?
Got a par 3 for the second hole.
Yeah, those fighting games, you can win, a good amount of money off of competing in those.
They're going with the 5-iron here. And he will wind up in the second cut.
Yeah, fighting games have always
Oh, let's
been
see what he can do with this
popular
one.
across the board. But yeah, Tekken, Virtua Fighter, obviously Street Fighter is a big one. Mortal Kombat. Those are some of the more popular fighting games that have been out there. Still pulling it left.
Oh,
I
missed the
can't get
green on
dialed
that
in
one.
here. I'm
Second shot
going
here on
left
hole
with my
number 2.
shots. Don't like that. Sunny with a slight breeze and some palm trees
This
here
one's
in this
30 feet
course.
away.
Beautiful.
I think it's breaking to the left.
Oh, I thought he had it. That was a good putt. That was solid.
Maybe got this putt to win the hole. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the left. Oh, I guess he'll have to settle for the bogey.
I should have had
Looks like
that.
he'll get around 8 feet to the cup.
Now we'll tie the hole here, but I should have won it. Unfortunate.
Tap. Okay, let's see what the next hole has.
That was a very makeable putt, and I blew it.
Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And they've given us
My
a
putting
par
is
five in this third hole.
very inconsistent today. Yeah, and putting makes or breaks your game of golf. Putting is where it really comes down to, your skill and your
Okay,
patience,
give this a smash.
sense of direction. Yeah, putting is making putts is key in the game of golf. And ultimately, obviously, getting it close to your objective to make your putt easier on you is always helpful. I cannot stop pulling it left. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Yikes. And second shot here on the third. All right, click off the golf shoes. We're out of the sand and into the fairway. Good stuff. And he's looking at around 190 yards to the pin.
Okay. This should be a decent chip here. I should at least be able to get this close.
Taxes are so ho there.
I almost made it. Taxes are so high there. Yes,
He's going to go 2 up.
you're absolutely right.
Looks like this one's taking a break to the left.
Insanely high on various things. Just it's absurd. Absurd.
And that's not a bad effort. And here you go, birdie putt coming up here.
sometimes you can't help but wonder, like, where is my money really going?
Birdie here on this one.
You know, for what?
Drops this, he'll have the hole.
Pretty ridiculous.
And that hole will be halved. And here we go. Par 4, fourth hole. Let's go. Oh, this one's in the fairway. All right, let's send this ball away.
Okay, that one we didn't pull left. Trying to get it dialed in here again.
Okay, I'll accept that. And
that one wasn't bad.
Setting up around 155 yards out.
We can't let this guy go two holes up, because if that happens, it's going to be hard for me to catch him. One hole up, I still have a chance. Especially when he has lengthy putts like that. Oh, just please, just get it close. Can we get it?
Game of interest, take money to elite.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Ah, great line, just didn't have the power on it. I had a great line. If I would have put more power on it, I had a chance. It would have been real close. Ah, this is not good.
Looks like he got a line on this.
Oh, nice putt. Nice putt from that distance. Would have been even better to get it, but...
Looks like a right to left break.
Oh, if he makes this, that would be a hell of a putt. Ooh, he had a good line. Ooh, that was close. Ooh.
This one's about 8 feet from the cup.
Nah, Greg, I'm not giving it to you. You got to finish.
And this next putt for par. All right, nicely hold. Let's move to the next. And we are presented with a par 5 here on the 5th.
It's a good drive.
Okay, here we go. Let's launch this one out there.
That's not so good.
Could head into the rough, though.
That might mess up my next shot here with distance. Oh, yeah. Definitely not going to make it there now. I've got some backwind, but I highly doubt I'm going to get there. Yeah.
That's too bad. Let's see what happens. This is his second.
I may have just given him the hole now, which isn't good. We're on the 5th hole. He could win this one. Because my drive was garbage.
This one's heading left.
Okay.
Setting up with a sandy old lie. And we are out of there.
I need him to put a lot of power on this and blow by the hole. Well, I figured he wasn't going to do that.
9 feet to the cup.
I can't believe it.
And if he sinks this, he will go 2 up.
Again, easy putt.
And as he drops that one to the bottom, he has
Terrible.
also won this hole.
I deserve to lose after missing that putt. That's
okay, par 3 here on the 6th.
That's terrible. Well, he's 2 up on me. He would have to really start messing up in order for me to have a chance now. Ah, man. Well, he beat me before. It looks like he's going to beat me again.
All right, interested to see what you have in store for us here.
Oh, yeah.
Something sounded a little bit off on that.
We're
swing.
just getting worse here.
Well, you're not going to hit every green today. That's all right. Here's our second shot on this 6th hole.
Damn.
From here, who knows what could happen, but I'm eager to find out. You got an uphill putt here, moving to the right.
GTA 6 on PS5.
I think a lot of people are looking forward to that title, man. I think a lot of people have been anticipating that.
And if he sinks this next putt,
hopefully it does not get delayed again,
looks like it'll break to the right.
Which some say it's not, others say it could. Kind of up in the air. I don't think Rockstar has come out and confirmed that it's... I don't know that they've fully confirmed that it's going to release in November of late this year, but I know that's the slated release date now is November of 2026.
Let's see what we can do on the next hole.
Yeah, that game is going to be
Okay, he's going to win the hole with that one.
just big for multiple reasons, obviously.
Is 3 up after that hole.
Probably the biggest selling game ever, potentially. I know prior Grand Theft Auto games have broken records with sales and media, and so it's probably on track to do it again just because it's a synonymous franchise, well known.
All right, let's go. Let's launch this one out there.
And based on the trailer, the last trailer they released, I'm excited for it, hoping that that it goes off without a hitch.
Tee shots looking decent. Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff.
I think that game is going to do a lot of things that fans will be happy with, and hopefully they don't
GTA
get stuck.
Series is famous in every country beyond language.
Yes. Yep. Yep. I know it's very famous with very popular with you guys as well.
How'd it do, Maine?
GT. Ah, there he is. He's inside from the cold, chilling out. Or not chilling out, but you know what I mean.
How are you doing today, JD?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Not playing very well on this right now. This guy is whooping me. But we won our last match, and we're going to lose this one. But other than that, yeah, I'm okay. Chilling out with Abdullah in here with me. We were just... he mentioned Grand Theft Auto 6 and how that's a big franchise.
Yeah, I'm chilling like the weather.
Yes. Not a bad chip. Oof, almost made it.
Okay, he needs this to save par.
Yeah, I think GTA 6 is going to do some things that really going to be neat, especially with the in-game social media potentially, and they're obviously going to have their version of TikTok, and who knows what they'll call it, but you know it's going to exist. and how you're going to be able to utilize that in missions or to interact with NPCs. I'm also curious as to whether or not they are going to have AI integrated stuff.
Spying on our neighbors and chilling.
Yeah. No spying. No spying on you. No. But it's going to be interesting to see what they do, if anything, with AI. If you're going to be able to have conversations with NPCs, and because that company is going to try and break the mold again. They've done it before, and I'm sure there's people that still work for the company that have said, "Hey, let's really blow the lid off with this. How can we use this? You know, we've got this technology now. How can we use it for our form of entertainment? You know." And then Crimson Desert, Abdullah, I don't know if you know anything about that, if you're in open world games at all, but Crimson Desert drops in March, and that game has gone gold now, by the way. They've sent it out for mass production. So that means there shouldn't be any delays, that it's on its way. And I'm excited. I'm excited for that one. That looks like it's going to be awesome. My only concern with that game is the controls. And are they too convoluted to pull off different combos and stuff? Because I saw a video clip where I'm like, man, this seems like it might be a little intricate for me to pull off different moves, but we'll see. Abdullah, you might like it, because if you like fighting games and you're into pulling off different combos and stuff, and different use of buttons to pull off combos, you might excel at that game, actually, to be honest.
All right, if this goes down, you're packing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that I made that great putt. Yeah. He wins. Yeah, Crimson Desert looks awesome. Looks great fun. I kind of like the idea behind it from what I've seen.
And this match is over. Your friend,
as long as they can run it well, get good frame rate on base PS5, that game will be great. I just don't know. I think all of what we've seen in video clips has been like high-end PC footage. So I have a slight concern with performance on base PS5, but I think as long as they can get that, I think the game will be incredible. They're saying the world is like twice the map is twice the size of Skyrim, and a little bit bigger than, or I forget what they said, but they did mention bigger than Red Dead 2 as well. I mean, that is what? Like, what? What do you mean? And if the world is that vast, what kind of hours can a player be looking at putting into that? I mean, and again, we don't know. They've been working on that game for like 6 years. So is this going to be another game that utilizes AI in the right way? They could. The tech is there. They've had time. It's been delayed. You never know. They could do some cool stuff with AI. You know, everybody's got these. They want to hate on AI technology. Well, unfortunately, it's here to stay, folks. You either accept it or adapt, or you don't. And I think I like I said, when AI is utilized properly, I think it's a great thing, especially for video games. I really do. Maybe not so much for environments, but for interaction with NPCs. Oh yeah.
A is getting better.
Yes. Kind of scary. No, it's a little scary. But we as human beings, we get sucked into the wormhole that is convenience, don't we? Yep. Anything that's more convenient, even if it comes at a price. I mean, another case in point. If you would have told me when I was younger, when I was a kid, like, oh, you're going to be able to have McDonald's and Taco Bell delivered to your door, delivery, like, yeah, right. They don't do that. They won't do that. Well, guess what? And now robots delivering. How long is it going to be before we see Amazon drones? You know what I mean? Like they use actual flying drones to drop off your package. I think it's going to happen. Will we see it in our lifetime? Who knows? But I think that's going to be a thing where it's like everywhere,
Hello
not
there,
just in
and
certain parts of the
welcome
world.
to the game. That is PGA Tour 2K25. My name's John McCarthy, and hopefully you both have a decent round. I don't know who I'm going for just yet, but do play nice. Let's get
We
into
have not had one PC opponent here today so far. Every opponent we've faced has been a PlayStation user. That has never happened. I have never. What are we on? Our fourth or fifth game? And every one of them has been
All right,
PlayStation.
let's see what he does.
People
That's a
didn't
first.
believe this technology before 1900s.
Yeah, exactly. Abdullah, you know what I'm talking about. You get it.
This
I mean,
tee
it's just
shot
it's
should work.
it's really kind of mind blowing, isn't it? Like, you think about the settlers back in the day and how they
And what will
lived,
he
and
do
even
from
the
here?
Amish and
115
what
to
they do to
pin.
to make a living and the hard work that goes into their daily lives. And now how drones can be used and uh man, hell, even cellular
That is
phones and
on the
mobile
green.
phones.
Nowhere near the
If there
pin
was a such thing as a time
necessarily,
machine DeLorean that
but
actually did its
ultimately
thing,
that he's putting.
and you were to go to back in time and show them these phones, even if it didn't have, obviously wouldn't have the Wi-Fi and connectivity, but just to be able to turn the phone on and say, look at what's prevalent in my time. Look at what everybody
We're
has and
also going
uses.
back to jungle.
I mean, yeah. They'd be like, what in the world? Oh, I needed to get up over that. Damn, that's going to be a crappy putt.
And for him, this will be for the birdie. Looks like this one's breaking to the right.
BK Lava. British Knight? No.
And this
Burger
putt
King
to go
lava? Yeah,
one
that's more like it.
up for the
You eat
match.
Burger King, you end up with lava. Yeah. It zigzags. This is a tough read.
Oh my. That's too
Not a
close.
bad putt from there, though.
He's got 8 feet to go.
Red Indians means
Red Indians means. Hmm.
Okay, this one's a 3-footer. All right, let's move on to the next. And everybody's all square after that first hole.
GT, how's
Right in our face on this
how are
one.
things going for you? How's work going?
All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. this approach is heading left.
It's going to be a pretty good champ. The enemy trying to become my friend, so I on to their games.
Okay. You know what? And I kind of get where you're going with that. You know what? Let them befriend me. Let them think that I'm dumb and I don't see through their BS. Let them think that I'm completely oblivious to what they're doing. Let them think they got me as an ally, and then I'll use that against them. Yep, I got you. Nothing wrong with that.
Yes, or you know it.
Oh, man. That was a great line. I just need to give it a little more power. That was probably going to hop right in the hole. Yeah, I could have had that.
And this putt drops, you can go one up. Oh.
And I missed an easy putt. That's been the story of the day here, is missing gimme putts. Where like the butler's like, here's your putt, sir. Help yourself. And they're like, oh, thank you. Don't mind if I do. And then I go to take it, and I drop it. You know what I mean? Like, this looks good. I will have some of that. And then I drop it, hits the floor. And then somebody from the back room is like, 5-second rule. To be like, yeah, but that doesn't count here. It could be it could be a 2-second. It could be a 10-second. It doesn't matter. Look at that's a cool shot right there, huh? Jeez. Battle Royal golf mode. How would they even do that? That'd be kind of crazy, right? A BR golf game. Oh man, could you imagine? And then like you could have it like where you're shooting people, like right before they tee off. If you're able to get to them, like, oh, he's getting ready to move his ball, boom, and then shoot him, and then he can't take his shot or something like that.
Place to hold that simple that thinks who don't know.
Right. Yeah, Abdullah.
That would be crazy.
Like a BR golf game with guns. Holy cow. I think there'd be a market for that.
And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes.
You know, 2K makes the Borderlands game. If any of you guys watch this, or anybody, you know, give me some credit for my idea. You guys could use that.
All right, this is
Make like a Borderlands type of game, maybe even with that cell shading graphic if you wanted to. And then, yeah, that movie, I haven't even seen the movie, and I can already tell it's dog poop. Make like Borderlands guns type of thing, but then take this game, your golf, combine the two in some way, and then have and make it like a free-to-play game, like a golf BR with guns, and then there's like loot and stuff, and BR on different golf courses. Man, that'd be interesting, man. If they did it right, that'd be really cool, I think.
Heading left.
Wrong hole. Wrong hole. That's what she said. Ah! There she is right there. Look at her. Ah.
Good idea. One shot to hole from start.
Yes. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. No, 2K, come holler at your guy here. Come holler at JD. I think that's a hell of an idea, to be honest, if I don't mind tooting my horn a little. I think that'd be something. Why not? The BR craze is still, people are still into that. It's still a thing. Battle Royale modes. Why not combine your franchises a little bit or use what you've done? with this golf game and then Borderlands, combine the two, and then make a BR golf game. That'd be
He almost drops it in there with the chip.
That'd be really neat. You could do so many different things with that. And of course, your microtransaction side of it would still be a thing if being free to play and yeah. Not the worst idea I've had.
Oh, look at this thing. It's still on track. Oh, this could go.
Look at this. Story of the day. Look at that. That's as close as you can get it without actually putting it in the hole.
And this putt right here.
That's like she actually grabbed it and said, "Here, let me guide it. I got it." And then she tells you, "No, stop moving. I got it. I'm helping you. I'm putting it like no, baby, I got it. No." And she's like, "No, stop. Just hold still. I'm going to guide." And then you end up screwing it up. So you're almost there. You almost hit the spot. And then, and then she never wants to see you again because you embarrassed yourself.
Here's his 6-foot putt.
Goodbye, have a good day.
Okay, Abdullah, you're out of here, huh? All right. You as well. Stay safe out there, and you know what? Keep thinking for yourself. Keep thinking for yourself and knowing what's right and what's wrong. That's important. Stay headstrong out there, huh? And I hope to see you again. You're always welcome, buddy.
Clinking beer mugs.
Yeah, cheers to you, Abdullah. Be safe. Get some gaming in. Enjoy yourself.
And let's see how this hole goes down for him.
Look at all the trees and the mountainous scenery here. Whew. No wildlife, though. Where's the ducks? Where are the geese?
Heading a little bit to the left on the approach.
That's not a bad shot, actually. The fact that he hit that.
We have a very long putt ahead of us.
This is downhill. Got to be very careful with it. This ball can get away from you very easily here. You got to be very careful on our follow through with this putt. Yep. And I gave it a little. I gave it a little much. If I would have gave it, that had a great line. I gave it a little too much power. I had the right idea to steer it into the hole. If I would have let off on my follow through just a tad, that may have went. Damn.
Dev said it's not needed here. Grinning, squinting face, no ducks or wildlife, only rich people watching.
Right. Yeah. No, we don't need no wildlife in the water here. Oh, we got a great scenery, but yeah, all we care is you rich snooty bastards who come to our courses and spend your money to play golf, hit a ball and chase it. That's all we care about.
And it's a par 5 here.
Oh, and you got those Bentley golf carts too? Hell yeah, go ahead. Feel free to bring them out here. In fact, we're going to start having those on our courses, and we're going to rent them to people for an insane amount of money. Yep. A Bugatti golf cart? Sure, why not? Ah. He made that putt, by the way. That's bastard. Black lava. Mud butt.
this one coming out of the rough.
Grinning, squinting face that will be too much.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
Could use a bit of a kick to the right.
Okay, we're on. That's going to be another crappy
He's
putt,
got
but
a
we're on.
very long putt.
He made a
Can he
pretty
do it?
lengthy one on the last
We'll
hole.
find
He
out
could
soon.
do it again here. This guy might be a master putter.
Looks like he's put it on a good line.
Oh, yeah, that was a good putt.
Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. He was going pretty hard to the left.
It doesn't break that hard to the left. It does, but it doesn't because it's uphill. You got to get the right pace on this again.
So far, so good.
Oh,
Continuing to be
come
good.
on. Yes!
Yes, that'll go down. Nicely done.
What a putt! Won the hole. Woo! What a putt. I know he can't believe it either.
Now let's see what we can do here on the 6th.
Nice one, champ.
That was. Thank you, GT. That was. Woo!
And let's see how this tee shot fares for him.
Oh, yeah. And we outdrove him big time on this one.
And around 195 yards to the pin for him. Let's see what happens.
Oh, yeah. We can get her closer than that from here. We have to. Oh, it's into the wind, but... Not bad, not bad. Stick. Sit, 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 like I told you.
Like that.
Yeah, sit there, yeah.
All right, y'all get out your popcorn because this guy has quite a putt ahead of him. Let's see if he can drop it, but no getting your hopes up.
Oh, man. If he makes this, I can't even front. Like, I would have to be like, let's go back to the clubhouse and whatever drink you want, it's on me. You know? I got to buy you a drink after making that putt. That was incredible.
And from there, not a bad result.
Yeah.
And if
I was
you
going
can
to say,
save
man,
this, you'll go 2 up for the match.
I would tell the guy, back on hole 6.
Down the slope,
Whew.
breaking right to left.
All right. Breaks a little. It's downhill. Get in. Oh, you got to be shitting me. That was money. And they're like, yeah, it was counterfeit money, you bastard. It was counterfeit money. It was supposed to be legit.
All right, you need this
Straight
putt to
cash,
drop if you
yo.
want to
Oh, that was mine. I had it.
have- And that hole will be halved.
I could have went 2 holes up on him on that one. Derpy, derpy, derp.
Dang it.
God, that was, I just shaved it.
7th.
Like, what do you think of my close shave? Do you like it? And then she rubs up against me and be like, no, it's still a little rough. You need to take care of that before you go below the equator. Otherwise, you ain't getting nothing. Can't get your eat on. I'd be like, all right, I'll shave again. You don't got to tell me twice. I'll take care of it. What do you want?
Caught a nice down slope. That's going to get you a few extra yards.
Gillette, the best a man can get. Yeah. Brought to you by PGA 2K25. For the closest shave possible. Yeah. Shave the hole. Shave your hole and shave hers.
The shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole.
Kick left. There you
it.
go.
I like what
Not
you did
bad,
there.
not bad.
Here's his look for birdie. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left.
Come on, miss it. Noonan. Noonan. Miss Noonan. Yes.
Right?
Yes. That's Caddyshack reference, by the way, what I just did there.
Match if you sink this putt.
Noonan.
As you line this putt up, tilting a little bit to the right.
Again, it breaks a little bit, not a whole lot. But it is downhill, so that's what makes it tricky.
It's getting there.
Yes! 2 holes up. Yes! It's tricky! Boom, 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 boom.
Wind is blowing left to right on this one.
That was an awesome game, man. I'm surprised they never remastered or redid that game on current consoles now. You know, that SS Tricky snowboarding game. Yeah, that game was fun, man. They should have done it. They should have did another one for PS5. That would have been great. Yeah, the music, the effects in that game was cool.
Oh, well, that's no good. He's ready to tee off.
Into the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games, but that one, for some reason, that SSX Tricky snowboarding, man, that one I really liked. EA got away from that model or something. The EA big games, yeah, because they used to EA big, like
yeah. Off the
that was.
This is going to chase out. And from 115 yards out, let's see what he does here.
So GT, how about it? That Crimson Desert, day one then for you, or you gonna do day one then?
Right by the hole.
What a shot, you bastard!
Feet on this one. I thought
I got a crappy lie here. Not much I could do. That was
super solid.
That was a shitty lie.
I remember that era AA bid.
Yeah, they made some cool games, dude.
Setting up here now for our third shot.
I'm ready for it, JD.
Yeah, day one then, like I told you. Too much power. Well, he'll win the hole. Damn it.
Oh, nice little chip there. Here we go.
Come on.
Perfect. Your opponent's going to let you have that putt, and we're going to go to the next hole.
Yeah, he made a hell of a shot here.
To win the hole.
Jeez, that was incredible.
All right, now that you've conceded that putt, we'll head to the next hole. Well, unfortunately, you lost that hole. No good. And the next hole is the 9th. It's a par 5.
By the way, GT, what do you think of that He-Man movie? That trailer that they did? That Tyrone Magnus, he commented on it. I think he's got more faith in this movie than I do. I think it's going to be stupid. You know, you got to remember, that's from an era when I was a kid and grew up on that shit, that He-Man. And I think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be good, but who knows?
240 yards to the pin from here. Let's see what he does.
He-Man, it's 50/50, but I'm gonna give it a go.
Yeah, well, and there's no harm in giving it a go. No, I agree with you. But I got a funny feeling that it's just going to be, it's not going to stay true to the lore as much as it should, considering where it's coming from.
Setting up now with,
and I know there was the movie back in the day, the Master of the Universe with Dolph Lundgren or whatever, and even that was kind of So
I'm just shocked that Jared Leto is playing Skeletor.
right. But again, do you need any more proof that Hollywood's running out of ideas? Let's be honest about it. Like, you're in this day and age, you're gonna try and make a He-Man movie, really? Like, they're really, really out of touch with shit, in my opinion. Just being real, and trying to bring back things that people don't want now. Like, and why don't we want stuff like this? Because we know you're gonna probably ruin it. You know what I mean? I'm shocked that they haven't tried to do another Back to the Future. Shocked. Because you know what? They like doing that. They like making stuff and then ruining it. And that would ruin it.
8 feet to the cup.
So I'm actually shocked that it hasn't been touched. The Goonies, too. Another example. You could bring back a lot of the same cast, and I don't think it would have that kind of magic it had. There's just certain things you just leave alone.
First Master of Universe in the 1980s, but Amazon Prime has it. Might check it out.
Yeah, you check it out and get back to me then. Let me know what you think of it. For the time period, I won't say it was a heaping pile for the time period, but I also can't say that it was, I don't know. I will say this. In my opinion, that movie was better than when they did the first Mario and Luigi film, the Mario Brothers movie with John Leguizamo, and then the guy who played Mario was the same actor who played Eddie Valiant in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I did like that Masters of the Universe better than that movie, so I'll say that. I thought that Mario movie was stupid as shit. Terrible. Up, and I pulled it right.
Well done on that shot. You're on the green.
He should be able to get much closer than that. Damn, I lost. 54 feet. There's no way he's not going to get closer than that. That was a bad hit. I think about trash movie, and then look what happens. Oh, yeah. That's going to roll on nice. Oh, yeah. He's probably like 20 feet from the hole.
I still haven't since The Punisher in the 80s, but yeah, that Mario movie in the 90s, something else.
Yeah, that was like, was it the 90s? Yeah, maybe like 89, 90. I thought it was somewhere in there, yeah. Maybe early 90s. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, dumb.
Okay, you got this one out to the left.
I thought I read something somewhere that
he needs this putt to drop if
Arc Raiders is being considered for a film adaptation already.
Ooh, looks like he's put it on a pretty good... And that'll go down for the win. He managed to...
He got me in the playoff hole. I figured he would after I put it 54 feet from the pin. That's not good. You can't do that.
Now it's Helldiver.
Helldiver? Okay. I thought it was one of those games that's being considered for a film. Helldivers. Okay. Yeah. We could. That's another one. We could have won, and we let it get away from us. We just needed to get a better drive in that playoff hole. And
The budget has been approved by Sony.
okay. Oh, so it's already pretty much greenlit. Okay. Wow. That'll probably be good. Again, it's all on who you cast, too. Can make or break it. I mean, again, I was just talking about Borderlands. Again, you had a great concept from a game that would fit into, that sci-fi universe, and the casting wasn't terrible, but I mean, overall, they kind of missed their mark, man. Missed their opportunity. Some of these game to
I'm curious
film,
about the Street Fighter coming out. This is the third time. Hopefully they'll get it right.
yeah. And I'm going to be honest with you. Of all these game to film adaptations, I think that one's in all of them recently. That one to me has the most potential to be good. Like where I actually would come out of the theater and be like, okay, they nailed it. They did a good job. I have more faith in that than any of these. Than He-Man, than there was one other one I was thinking of.
Right.
I mean, you look at Minecraft, just crap, and I'm shocked that they haven't done a Fortnite movie yet. I'm kind of flabbergasted at it because that IP you can do so much with. Have celebrity cameos. You can use AI to make celebrities that are known. You know, uh, shocked that they haven't done that, especially with its popularity. But no, I think I've got more faith in that Street Fighter movie than any of these, to be honest. But you were right. You think about some of these actors that you see repeatedly in films now, or certain actors that you see often working together. Um,
I think they probably will make a Fortnite movie, but it hasn't been 10 years yet.
okay. Yeah, you're still saying it's only a matter of time, huh? I suppose. Yeah. But you look at some of these actors that get cast and are still kind of relevant. You got to wonder why when it's like, man, they're not even that entertaining or not that fun to watch, or
Yes, sir.
you kind of got to wonder, like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of these guys that they kind of fall off for a little bit and then they come back and it's like, oh, you're still around? Eh. Uh, Jason Momoa, for example, Kevin Hart. I'm sorry. I don't think the guy's funny. I think he's annoying. I don't. I just don't. Yeah. I don't think he's talented. I think he's just annoying. Uh, Jason Momoa too. Yeah, you might have a certain look, but outside of that, like you're not. I don't know. All right. For now, I think I'm going to wrap this one up. I don't know if I'll be back yet today with another stream of something. Maybe we'll see. But it's going to wrap up golf. GT, as always, I appreciate you and you hanging out with me. Um, hopefully, you're able to catch my next one. I don't know if I stream again later.
Yeah, Jason is everywhere after his breakup with the Huxtable chick he be grinding.
Yeah, I get
Yes,
it.
sir.
I mean, and yeah, I get it. Fine. You respect the hustle or whatever, but I'm sorry. Some of these people, you look at them and I don't know. It's hard for me to get over that hurdle now, where I've accepted the fact that there are a lot of weirdos in Hollywood and a lot of kind of gross shit that goes on. To be honest, to be real about it, and
I feel ya.
and then some of these people, you got to look at them and you're like, what kind of gross shit are you doing to stay relevant? Because your acting is kind of subpar. So I don't know. I mean, that's just an opinion. I could be way off, but and what do I know? Who am I? But I'm just saying. Yeah, still debating. You know what? I haven't played Arc Raiders in a long time, and I took a break from it because I'm concerned with toxicity and it ruining my experience to where I never want to play it again. So I kind of was like, we'll take a break for now. They've got a new map that I never even touched, but I heard that's like that map the community is treating as a PvP map. So I don't know. Maybe later we'll stream some Arc Raiders or
Okay,
either
thanks.
more of Far Cry 3. I don't know. Potentially. But whenever I'm back at it, I hope to see you again in here. That'd be sweet. And I appreciate everybody that comes through. Abdullah, shout out to you for hanging out with me as long as you did. And then, of course, anyone else who gives me the thumb up gesture and you know, checking out the archives, always appreciated.
Yes, sir.
As always, stick to what makes you happy. Focus on, that sort of thing rather than what you can't control or what pisses you off. You know what I mean? We'll see you guys in the next one.